Thank you so much for checking out this demo video. Today we're talking about AI roleplay, which is a back and forth conversation that your reps can have with an AI. In today's scenario, I'm going over a sales messaging certification. You can see all my micro learnings on the left. I've gone through my slide overview. I've watched the leadership intro. I've written an outline of my pitch. I've taken a test to make sure that I know my value props. And I did the AI pitch practice, which allows me to say the pitch in my own words to an AI coach that will give me feedback, what I did well, what I could do better, making sure I'm positioning things correctly. And now the moment of truth, before they put me on the phones, I get to do an AI role play. So on this AI role play, it's a back and forth conversation. I've got a quick intro here. I'm going to be talking with Evan Hartley, the CRO of an imaginary company. It sounds like he's very difficult to book a meeting with, and rumor has it he might even be having a bad day. And before I hit the record here, as with all things in SalesHood, I can go and I can watch my two top sellers here. They're already certified. I can listen to what they said or did and maybe take some of their talking points and make them my own. All right, let's go ahead and start the role play.
Hi, this is Evan Hartley, CRO at Novatech. I'm really busy. What do you need?
Hey, Evan, sorry to interrupt you today. My name is Nate Carmody. I'm calling from SalesHood, and I'm reaching out because I've been doing a little research. I talked to somebody on your team, and it sounds like your team might be assessing a new sales enablement partner. Can I take 30 seconds and tell you what we do?
Look, Nate, I don't have time for this right now. Make it quick.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And again, apologize for interrupting you. So, SalesHood, we're a faster, simpler, and more effective sales enablement platform. We're AI driven, and we help you replicate what your top reps are saying and doing, and we help map revenue outcomes. So you can see what programs and content are actually driving revenue and which ones aren't. Again, know I interrupted you today, but if this is relevant at all, let's put some time on the calendar next week and I can give you a quick introduction and see if it's worth a longer conversation.
All right, Nate, but honestly, I'm not the right person to talk to about this. You should speak with my enablement team.
Yeah, I'll certainly reach out to the enablement team. Can I tell them that you pointed me in their direction and use you as a reference?
Fine. But before you go, how exactly is SalesHood any different from what we're currently using?
Yeah, good question. So I'm not exactly sure what you're using today. Do you mind sharing which enablement platform you have?
Look, Nate, I don't have time to go back and forth on this. If you don't even know what we're using, how can you confidently say you're different?
Yep, that's fair. I think we're different than all platforms because most of the legacy platforms are written by data scientists. So I apologize that I didn't know which one that you're using, but I'll certainly reach out to your sales enablement leaders and I'll come back to you when I have more information.
All right, sounds good. Make sure to have more precise info next time.
Yep.
Have a good day.
Thanks, Evan. You too. All right. So, man, Evan gave me a hard time. He threw me some curveballs. I didn't do phenomenal. Um, and he pushed back on me when I tried to challenge him a little bit. And here's the feedback that the AI is giving me. So overall, did a commendable job. I was polite and persistent. I could have handled some objections better. And then I have the actual feedback down here. So we've got two objections and a question, and then we can see positive and negative feedback. So here's what I did well, here's where I can improve. And this is a good example here where he says, I'm not the right person, A, B, and C. It gives me an example of what I could have said. I could have said, hey, I understand, Evan, could we still schedule a brief call to discuss how SalesHood could drive revenue growth? So still push to the call. Don't just fold over as an SDR. You always have to push back a little bit. So good examples here. So this is just one use case for the AI role play, but the sky is the limit. This could be for sales reps doing objection handling, sales reps doing demos. So not only are we upskilling reps, we're upskilling coaches and managers with this as well. Thanks again for checking out this demo.